Hello and welcome to NSK's PV Power Hour for October 6th, 2018. We're in October already.
We are.
This is the NSK PV Power Hour. Brought to you by Schook My name is Yoshi, and that you heard right there. This is Charlie Draco Kaidan. What's up?
Oh, not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. Trademarked.
Yes, trademarked and road register.
Trademark and registered by NSK for Draco. And we're back. Much less stuff came out this week, so we can handle it much better. Last week we had a ton of crap we were talking about. This week I was able to parse all the information and really judge what I really liked. And I am hyped to talk about it, so let's get started. First up, one of your favorites, or you've liked them in the past.
Yeah, they've been interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Devil No ID, Beautiful Beast is the song title. It's been like a year since they released anything. I think the last thing they released was like Mai no Mori, right? Or Sweet Memories or something. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I didn't think Mai no Mori was that long ago, but
It was. I looked. It was August 2017.
oh wow.
Yeah. It's a full year plus. And yeah,
Well,
we get more EDM goodness here.
They've released some other stuff, but it's like it hasn't been an actual single.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah, we got more dance music with drops and aggro. I think, I don't know if this is hard style, but it's like super aggressive. And
I
like
don't
this
know.
is the kind of music I stereotypically associate with like Eastern Europe at parts.
I could see that.
Like not the trap part, but like right before the trap part where it's just like banging really hard.
This song is just weird.
Yeah, it's got like that, hey, this is the main melody, this is the chorus, and it's like kind of soft and subdued while everything else is super attitudey and grungy and trappy.
Yeah. But the transitions are just so
Abrupt.
Smack you in the face. I'm here.
Yeah.
It's just like boom. Oh, hi.
I don't think it's as bad as a transition as the next group we're going to talk about, like Shingeki. Remember, like their past couple songs, their transitions are just completely out of nowhere, and like not only does the tempo change, but like the theme or the
The
the feel of
style.
the song, yeah, that completely changes. At least here, there's kind of a flow to it. It is abrupt for sure, but I feel like it kind of makes sense in this context.
Yeah, a little bit. I listened to this a few times and I got used to it. I got to the point where it's like, yeah, okay, I know what's coming, so it wasn't so abrupt. But the first couple times I listened to this, it's just like, damn.
Yep.
This is. I won't say it's hard, but it was unexpected.
Yep. Yeah, I think the main melody, the da 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 da, like that part is catchy at least. So I have something to grab onto, but the rest of the song is pretty lackluster, like in terms of melody. So it doesn't really leave an impression. I just hear aggressive EDM, and I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah, I don't know if this was written specifically for them or if it was written specifically for the anime. But
That's
I
right.
kind of feel it was written for them.
Yeah, I think it still maintains their sound.
Yeah.
It is for the anime Baki, the grappler, for the second season. It's the ending theme song, so yeah.
Yeah.
It
Um,
really doesn't. This song does not make sense with Baki the Grappler to me, but sure.
mm,
That's a gritty ass like fist fight anime. You know, it's.
yeah,
I don't know if this is. I don't know. I honestly haven't watched the recent Baki. I've seen the original OVAs and stuff. I don't remember it like really fitting this kind of image. So
yeah. I thought about watching the ending for it, but I didn't.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I kind of feel this was written for them.
yeah,
Um, I don't know how it ended up being an ending for anime, but whatever. But it just feels like the really hard EDM sections were specifically designed so that they could dance
right. I mean,
rather
that's a part
than
of their thing, right? It's
yeah,
dancing, right? So
yeah, rather than being catchy or having vocals in it.
yeah, and that's sort of for me the downfall of EDM music, because beats are great, instrumentation is great, but for me, I really like singing and the melodies provided by singers. So when it's focuses on like drops and beats and attitude, it's not really for me. That's sort of my issue
Yeah,
with groups that do that.
and this one doesn't have a whole lot of singing in it. It's more rapping than singing.
Right, the singing part is really the main chorus part, and that's it. Everything else
Yeah,
is chanting and rapping,
yeah. So
and I'm not
I
impressed.
I think part of it is also the video and the way they did it, because there's only a couple parts where they really show off what they're doing as far as dancing and I don't know choreo in general, and some of it is just not that interesting.
Yeah,
Uh, when they're sitting in the dressing room during the first one and they're doing all the arm waving movement, it's not that interesting.
yeah. I think this PV just suffers from like not. Yeah, I don't think it's creative, I guess, or just visually interesting as a package. Like the
Yeah,
location is kind of cool. Like they use like a boxing ring or a wrestling ring. That's kind of cool, but everything else is hey, a theater with the background blacked out and some weird cave looking place, and
yeah.
not a fan.
The I couldn't remember the group, but we were talking on Discord about the location, and I believe it was Max thinks that the cave is the same place as IDZ from Baby Metal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be.
I'm not sure it's the same place as Baby Metal, but do you remember the group that had like the crystal balls, the like fantasy magic type group that we talked about last year? And I have no idea what happened to him.
Is it the group that was trying to be like Harry Potter, but like,
Yeah,
yeah, I remember. Is they were like chasing a witch or something in a cave?
or were witches in caves? I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that's the same location that they used.
Yeah. Um,
Uh,
it could be like a bomb shelter from during the war or something, because there's plenty of that around. I'm pretty sure probably in Okinawa, which is where I believe Devil May D's from. So it would kind of make sense if this was filmed there.
yeah,
So I don't know. I'm just making shit up, but it would make sense if that's the case.
yeah, I have no idea where exactly it is.
Yeah.
Um, and apparently the ring is Pano from Studio Coast
Okay.
or something. I don't know. Mac linked where it's from, but it didn't load for me. So,
Hmm. Yeah, I think the
but
ring is the most interesting place. So everything else
yeah,
is whatever.
yeah. Um, I kind of disappointed it took him this long to get this song out considering that the PV was done like 2 months ago.
I feel like I've heard this song before though. I don't know.
Mm. I definitely haven't heard this song before.
I feel like I
I don't
have.
think.
I'm just it just feels familiar. I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah, I can see that. But I don't think this one's been released before.
Yeah, I know. I'm just something about it.
Yeah.
It's reminiscent.
Yeah.
All right. You want to rate this one?
Um I would probably I would probably shelf this one. I don't like the how much distortion there is and auto tuning? Question mark? Whatever the vocal effect they do on it is. I don't like that. Yeah, I kind of want more vocals than there are. Either that or I want to see them actually dancing and not this cut up whatever that they do. Yeah, there's some dancing in here and some choreo. There's some tumbling and stuff in there, but they don't focus on it enough. I don't think to make it interesting. So I would shelf both.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn on the PV. I was thinking maybe dump, but I don't think it's that bad, so I'll just shelf it. The song, the main chorus line is catchy, so I like that. I dig it. It's just not a song I'm probably gonna revisit, but if it comes on, I'm not gonna skip it. It's fine. Shelf. So that's Devil No ID, Beautiful Beast. Forgot to mention the rating scale from good to bad is repeat playlist, shelf, dump. So we'll be giving out score separately for the song and PV. So let's do the second one here. It's Shinshi Todoroku Gekijo no Gotoku, aka Shingeki. The song's called Stage. This song is the most normal song they've ever done.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that.
They still do some weird stuff, but it's not as crazy as their usual stuff.
This one in was it 3 songs ago? Were I think similar.
I a lot of the songs blend together for me.
Um, well, yeah, I've kind of noticed at least so far a pattern where it's like you get a couple of songs where it's the white chick and emo co singing, and the others are just there in the background,
Yeah,
and then you'll get one song like this where it's everybody.
right. Well, they
And
added new members, right? This looks like more members than there was before.
I don't think so.
Really?
If
I
they
feel
did,
like
it's
a
only like
bunch of people
one.
left, and then like now there's about the same amount of members I remember seeing from them.
Maybe. I haven't followed him that closely, so I'm not gonna swear to either way. It's possible.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be surprising.
Um, I think their vocal work is the most offensive of idol groups right now. I think it's just the way they are forced to sing, and the way it's recorded sounds very rough, and I'm not a fan. And it's always been this.
Yeah. This one really shows it off too. Um Generally when it's Emoko and God, I can't remember her name.
Kotono.
Yeah. I'm okay with it. But even in this one, they're not it's not good.
I've always said Emoko nor Kotono, they are not good singers. They couldn't sing. So I still maintain that position. And this shows it off even worse. And
I still disagree, but
it it sounds
at least with it,
rough. The
at least with
way
Emoko.
the
I
way with
disagree, but
the way Emoko does a like she tries to sing low, but it also
yeah,
sounds like she's out of breath or something at the same time. It's just like the production, like the directing, like the producer in the recording booth with her is like, "Oh yeah, that's great. Just keep doing that. Oh, that's fantastic. That's great." Like that guy needs to be smacked.
yeah. I don't know what's going on there because I I'm confident she can sing way better than she does
Yeah.
in these, and I don't know if it's her or the producer or her vocal coach or what, but yeah, her and the other girl that's uh wearing purple, I think, or no, not purple, the one in the green outfit.
Yeah, that she's kind of rough.
Yeah, she does the same thing, and it's just like, no, you're like, it's like they're just trying to restrain their voice. It's like they're trying to hold back and sound purposefully sound worse than they are.
Her name is Fairy Kaname, so get that right.
Okay, okay, Kaname.
Call her Fairy Kaname. That's her full name, literally Fairy Kaname. And then there's Wonderland Botan, Mikasa Eva, Fushcho Shiori, aka Phoenix. The AKA is part of her name.
Oh boy.
The immortal bird Shiori, aka Phoenix. It's like you say the whole thing. You know, the artist formerly known as Prince. You say the whole thing. You can't just call her Prince or him.
The
You can't just call her
formerly
Phoenix
known as symbol, now known as Prince.
or Tsunku. Yes.
Yeah,
My God.
male.
Yeah, he is a male. We believe. So yeah, this song, it's the most normal sounding song. It's very straightforward idol pop.
Yeah.
Kind of has a sentimental feel to it. I like the feel, but not in love with the melodies, and the vocal work is rough. So not a fan.
Yeah. Yeah. Not really down with this song. Um yeah, the vocal work's not great. The melodies, the beat, the whatever. It just I don't find it that catchy.
No.
And even their little breakdown that they throw in there, which is actually not as jarring as some of their other stuff.
No, it's not. It's not jarring, but it just it's just there for the sake of being there, you know? It doesn't add anything
Yeah,
to this song.
it's oh yeah, we're supposed to have a rap section. Here you
Yeah,
go.
because that's our thing. We also rap.
Oh, or well, that's the K-pop thing where everyone has to have a rap section. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's just steal that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not hot on this song.
Yeah, so the PV. Are you hot on the PV? Because the girls are. Oinga boinga.
Oh, I watched this afternoon, and I'm really like paying attention to the video. Like, damn, those girls are wearing some massively padded outfits.
You mean the bikini tops?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's like their stage outfits. They're like, yeah, that's normal, and then you see them in their grabbier outfits, and it's like,
Yeah.
damn, that's the padding.
It and the bikini thing is jarring too because everything in this PV is shot inside, indoors, and then it's like boom, you know, bikini shot. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It kind of makes sense because I'm pretty sure they all do grabbier work as
Right,
well.
right, right. Yeah, yeah. For
So it's
sure.
like, yeah, okay, I can see where you're coming from with this, but was it needed? No, not really.
No, it's completely out of the blue and not hinted at all. I mean, I guess they hint it because they're like getting ready backstage in a dressing room kind of thing. So I guess like we can imply that it's for like a photo shoot or you know whatever, but it doesn't really tell us straight that. very well.
Yeah, I don't know. It's it's whatever. I mean, it's idols, and I expect some level of gratuitous fan service.
It doesn't. Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, yeah. At a certain point, we have to expect it. So yeah.
um, I think their last one where they had like all the members, it was very similar to this. They had that in there too.
Right, but it was a
The
little more obvious.
Yeah, it was a little more expected to show up.
Yeah.
And this one is just like here's the studio shot with them. I wouldn't even say try to look sexy. It's just them in bikinis.
Yeah. That
So
set or the location with the windows looks very familiar. I feel like it's a recycled place. Um,
probably,
the one with the silver framing and then the cloudy glass looking place. I'm pretty sure
well,
Inky Oops used that exact set in their last single and last PV.
very possible. I would not be surprised.
I'm 100% sure it's the same exact place. I would bet $100 against no one.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised.
All right. Anything
Uh,
else?
no, I think that's about it.
All right. Rate it.
Um, I think I dumped this whole thing. The PV is really boring, and the song just doesn't do it for me. I might shelf this song, but yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. I don't think the song's bad. I think this is the most tolerable song they've ever done since that Rain song. It was like
Yeah,
earlier in the year where, it was
yeah.
like really sentimental and sad. This is, straightforward idol, so it's much easier to swallow than their hey, do you remember Kaidan used to write a lot of idol songs? Okay, what if he was just doing acid 24/7? Is sort of like the producer's writing style, so I appreciate this a little more.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shelf the song, dump the PV. I don't dislike this song. I think the melody's okay. It's not great, but it's not bad either. I can listen to this. Just the vocals are rough, so there's a limit. I'm gonna dump the PV because fuck the brown sepia filter. It's on the entire time and it's rough, just rough. So, all right, that's Shingeki Shinshi Todoroku Gekijo no Gotoku. Song's called Stage. And next up, Choux Cream Rockets. Yonaka Doga Bakari Miteru. This is the Tsunku produced Last Idol group. If you couldn't tell from the song.
Yeah.
The song isn't like overly Tsunku, like instrumentally. It's not really Tsunku. It feels more like
I don't know about that.
okay, it's the feel of the song. This is a 90s Japanese R&B song. This is Utada Hikaru Kuraki Mai era of R&B pop, right? Tsunku's not really known for that. You can hear his instrumentals, but the feel of the song is absolutely that. It's the late 90s early 2000s Japanese R&B pop.
I was trying to place that feel. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that era. It's Utada Hikaru, it's Kuraki Mai, and what's her face? Misha. It's that era. Um, but melodically is you hear it for 30 seconds and it's like boom, it's Tsunku.
Yeah.
It's so
Well,
obvious.
and the bells and the xylophone are
Yeah,
very Sunku.
just like okay.
Very Sunku. It's yeah.
I
No,
thought
I
I didn't know what Choux Cream Rockets was because I remember seeing their name. I just didn't like recognize it as they're part of Last Idol, and I also didn't realize that it was produced by Tsinku. So I listened to this and I was watching this and going, "Huh, this feels like maybe Upfront made like a new group that's like off to the side from Upfront. So like not under like Hello Project, but like kind of
TNX,
like yeah TNX or like part of like Up Girls and Ciao Bella
yeah,
Cinquetti or whatever, you know. I thought it
the
was kind
possible.
of yeah, the Possible, formerly known as Possible. Yeah, so that's what I thought. It felt like that. Then I realized, oh, it's they're a Last Idol subunit thing. So
It reminds me of not Up Girls or yeah, the possible because I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name.
Ciao
It
Bella.
reminds it reminds me of Canary Club,
I don't think I ever listened to them.
which was around the same time as the possible.
Okay.
Also did that monkey song in that dance game that Sunku wrote for.
Oh, Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah, they one of the girls from it did the monkey song in there.
Okay.
So yeah, it kind of gives me that their vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rap parts especially like Utada, I could definitely see that.
Yeah. It's just that era of rap is very
Yeah.
specific. It's not like the ones today where it's it's a little more flowy and like laid back, matches this R&B sexual feel.
But then they got that talking part in there, which is so Sunku.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
Oh,
Tsunku
so
classic.
Sunku. That one is straight up. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't think this song is bad. I like the feel of the song. I think that era of R&B, Japanese R&B, is pretty good. I have good memories, fond memories of it. I'm a big fan of Utada Hikaru's early work, so I enjoy this feel. But yeah, not a fan of the melodies. I don't doesn't really doesn't really stick.
I like this song.
Yeah,
I really like this song. Um, but then, I mean, I have to like Sunko to a certain degree, considering how much of his stuff I've listened to. So
Sinku Sinku is an incredible talent. It's just that sometimes he gets a little too ahead of himself and
yeah,
goes too hard on what he enjoys and doesn't really think about the listeners, at a certain point. He just goes so far into what he likes that sometimes it's just like, oh my god, this is every Tsinkuism you can find thrown in here.
yeah.
So,
Ah, this and not so much the song, but the video. Oh,
I
if
hate
it get
this.
it,
I hate this video.
is it? Oh, oh, I'm so drawing a blank now. Oh, not Sumiyabe. It's not Get It. What is the name of that song?
By who?
Morning Musume.
Are you talking about a PV?
Yeah, it's. Oh, I don't even know which album it would be on.
I don't remember Morning Musume PV looking like this.
Oh, I'm gonna, I'm gonna. It's gonna drive me nuts because it's one of their older ones. It came out around after Love Machine.
I I don't know. Um, I don't like this PV. The lighting is terrible. It's brown and sepia toned, so everything just doesn't
It's
look colorful at all. It's
it's
so
very
toned down.
boring.
Yeah, and then I don't like how the members are like covered in darkness except for like the laser show that kind of lights
Yeah.
them up, but it's not enough lighting to like really get a feel or an idea of what they look like.
Yeah.
So it's like it doesn't help me understand him. I already don't understand like Last Idol enough because they keep doing subunits and shit. So it's still already kind of hard to follow, and this doesn't help me at all.
Yeah.
But I do remember Choux Cream Rockets because they did that laundry PV. They're like, "Hey, we're out of laundry detergent. Eh, we're wet." Yeah,
I don't remember that one.
it's been a while.
Do it now. That's the one. It gives me kind of those vibes.
I don't remember what that PV looked like.
It was in a basement.
Yeah, so this PV's dark, laser show, being kind of projected on them and behind them, and that's essentially it.
Yeah, they're basically standing in front of a projector.
Yeah, I
Screen.
I really don't like this PV. It's
No,
just so boring.
yeah, I would say the PV is definitely not good. They got the light tubes in there, which don't do anything because they got your in front of a projector.
Yeah. All right.
The solo shots, it looks like some of the projection is like overlaid on top of other scenes, so you get this double image. It's yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. I mean, I think it can be cool. I just don't think it looks good.
Yeah, I
Like the
mean,
idea is sound. I feel like Morning Musume actually has done a PV where I think it was like maybe password is passcode is zero. Maybe was it passcode
password,
password is zero.
password.
I feel like they laid like matrix like what is it? What are those numbers? 01001.
No, yeah, the
What are those numbers called? Alphanumeric, not alphanumeric. Fucking whatever numbers.
binary.
Binary numbers, yes, thank you. It's just like them, but it was all. I think it was all over their face. But I feel like that PV
Yeah,
did it well. This PV's just projecting stuff on their face and behind them, and it's just it feels flat.
yeah. See, with password is zero, they did it as After Effects,
Yeah, that's why it looked better.
where
Like it was
this
clean.
is not.
Yeah, it's a projector.
But there's double images. There's like here's a solo member with us dancing in the background, and then they transition to just the solo member shot, and it's I don't like the way they did that. It just I don't know. It's not transparent enough, or not solid enough, or something to appeal to me. It just
Yeah,
doesn't work for me.
yeah. It's just abrupt, and its transitions too.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Um. No.
Rate it.
I would playlist this song. I really do like this song. I yeah, it does it for me. I kind of wish it was the full version though, despite this being 4 minutes long.
I think you got the essentially the full version
Yeah,
of this.
pretty much. Um, I would shelf the PV. I don't have as many issues as Shingeki, but it's real close on the PV.
I will dump the PV. It's not good. It just looks lame and boring, colorless, essentially. Even the colors they try to add with the projectors, it just looks flat and faded. And they do nothing of intrigue. Song, I will shelf. It has its moments, but melodically, it's just a little bit weak. Doesn't really leave an impression. So, it's Choux Cream Rockets. Yonaka doga bakari miteru. I watch videos at midnight. in the middle of the night. Because fucking Tsunku.
He probably does too.
Yeah, he's like watching YouTube and he's like, oh, you know, it'd be hilarious if I wrote a song about me watching YouTube at night.
Yeah, that's probably true.
He also stayed up watching YouTube and wrote a song called Furari Ginza for Morning Musume 1-8. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Where he was in Ginza and he's like, hey, I'm just casually wandering around, so
Hey,
let's write a song about
remember the 60s? He's just like walking down Ginza and he thought, hey, 60s. So he wrote a song that feels aged in a way.
that. Oh.
He wrote a song that should be in the 60s but with modern instrumentals.
Yeah.
This song
Man.
feels old as fuck. Like, not in a good way. For me.
I didn't have any problems with that, but then I didn't have any problems with the 60s, so.
I mean, I don't either. You know, my favorite band, the Beatles, was, you know, reaching its peak during the 60s and broke up as soon as it turned into the 70s. So their stuff happened in the 60s, you know? I'm not a hater of 60s music. Just I don't know, it feels like he took a old ass Kayokyoku and covered it with modern instrumentals. That's what it sounds like.
That's always a possibility.
Yeah.
I wonder if this was the song they were talking about in their live stream that they did.
I would think so, because this came out like a day after, didn't it?
If it is, I'm not exactly sure which part of the song they were talking about. But, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing here that really makes me want to get into it.
The song is a complete flatline. It doesn't build at all into the chorus or anything. It's just a straight path of no build. It's just and it just that essentially over and over again. That's how it feels like. It just does not build. It doesn't have any peaks or valleys. It's just flat, just dead.
Yeah. Yeah, with a few like love yous thrown in the background, which kind of gets annoying. I will. Oh yeah. There's a lot of the times they'll show like the two dudes, Kaga and the other one. I'm not sure who it is. Yeah, it just doesn't work for me.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the same for the PV. This PV is, man. When I talk about, hey, let's use a real life location and, you know, use it well, they could have used it here. They could have went to a cafe, some fancy jazz club or something at night. Because thematically, it's supposed to be, you know, what's her face? Makina Maria and Kaga.
Kaga.
Kaide? Kaide, yeah.
Kaide. Yeah.
Kaga Kaide. There are dudes wearing like a top hat and mustache and...
Oh, that's Maria? Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I was looking more at Mario with the red and the heart outfit.
It would have been Kudo Haruka if she was still around.
Yeah.
So they're playing dudes that are hitting on the members, and they use a, you know, cardboard set your Smilage special, Chotomate Kudasai special.
This this whole PV like gives me several different kind of weird uh nostalgia feels. It gives me some of the I know Big Bang or Big Band
Mm-hmm.
feels
Yep.
from the PV,
Yep.
and a little bit of like I Wish, and then like the set is like Hello Moni, Hello
Sure.
Morning,
Yeah. I mean,
like
this is a Hello
comedy
Project
sets.
ass PV. Yeah.
It's like yeah, and I don't feel they went far enough with any of it.
I I think this PV, like, the curtains in the back are so stupid looking and in context.
Oh,
It
yeah,
just looks lame. It's like this like sparkly, shiny, plasticky
tinsel.
confetti tinfoil looking curtain in the back. All they had to do was rent out like a bar or a club for like an
Yeah,
hour just to, man, it's just such a wasted opportunity.
yeah, they could have done a lot better.
Just looks
I mean,
so, man, it's like an expensive school project. That's what it looks like.
yeah. Well, and I Wish was a lot like this too, but
I know
they
Big Band
had.
too. Yeah, for sure, too. Also,
Well, I would say I know Big Man was
at least they had a
had a,
big band. Yeah.
had a few more sets in it. It
But
wasn't all
okay,
one
but
set.
imagine if that PV took place on the dance floor of a jazz club. Remember that
Oh
jazz
yeah,
club Cute rented for their, I think it was their last single maybe, or one of their final singles, one of their A-sides. They rented an entire jazz club.
yeah,
This is exactly where things like this or I Know Big Bang should take place in,
yeah.
Just, oh my god.
But I
So
Wish's PV
irritating.
was very much like this.
I don't remember
The
I
big
Wish.
the big difference was there was separation in the set pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You had like the hot dog stand over here, and you had another stand on the opposite side of the set.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like here's the phone booth, here's this door, and here's this door, and here's the bench, all crammed into the background.
All right.
They used the set and movement to actually make it seem bigger than it was.
Yeah.
And this is just it looks cheap.
Yeah.
They could have thrown in a few more pieces and had some separation.
Yeah. It's
And
just
not made it look like here's a doorway to a building and oh yeah, it's just the doorway.
it's so contained and small looking. It's kind of sad to watch.
I guess that's supposed to be the doorway to the shop
Yeah.
that the purses and stuff are in.
Yeah.
And there's two purses and a couple balloons to make it look bigger.
Yeah, and then you have two of them like standing in the window or something pretending to be
Yeah.
mannequins. Yeah.
At one
Like,
point anyway.
oh my god, just rent a freaking shop, use it for an hour, have them
Yeah.
stand in the window of the shop and shoot it. Like, I know it costs more money, but like you have the money. Trust me, you guys have the money to do it.
And it probably wouldn't cost that much more.
Yeah. I mean, it would cost more, but yeah, it's not gonna bankrupt you, I don't think. Small indie groups rent out places more interesting than this.
Yeah,
There's a
Baby
way.
Rage, who was like never really popular, rented out places bigger than this.
Yeah. What's that group? I forgot. Man, it was like two girls that used to be an idling and like a rapper on the side. Remember that? Like it was a couple months ago. I forgot what they were called. I really liked the song. I should revisit that. They rented an entire club by themselves, and my comment was,
Oh,
"Wow, that's cool that they rented a club, but there's no one there. That's kind of lame because there's no one there." But
yeah,
if small groups with two former members of idling can rent a entire club, Hello Project should be able to do it.
yeah,
So
yep.
it's always been my frustration with them. So
Yep.
all right, I just get sad watching this because the members look great. I love the '60s look. I love the cachuchas. I love the dresses. They all look amazing. I love the way they look, but just when I see the curtains in the back and then paper mache doors, it makes me sad. I mean, those doors might be real, but everything else is like cardboard or hard paper or something, whatever.
Yeah. I there is one thing I don't like about this, and that's the leggings. I don't like the colored leggings.
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I
I could do without that.
yeah, I don't like those.
All right, anything else?
No.
All right, rate it.
I think I'd shelf it. I think I'd shelf both. Yeah. I mean, it's what we expect from Hello Project as far as the PV goes. But
We shouldn't because the next thing we're going to talk about is completely
yeah,
different. So we
it
really
is.
shouldn't. This shouldn't be the standard.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna double shelf as well. The song, it's not bad, but it just feels old in a not good way, and I don't think the melodies are very catchy. Um, PV just looks small and contained and unimpressive. So, for an interesting concept, it's not interesting. All right, that's our Morning Musume 1-8, Furari Ginza, and last but not least, on Jurumu, Tadaku Mushimo, like it. Every man to his taste, like it. God damn it. God damn it, Kaidan.
Oh, is this one
So,
of his songs?
this is Mayamada Kenichi, aka Kaidan.
Okay. That actually makes sense.
Yeah. So, I think this song has Tsunku feels, but I can also see where Kaidan comes in, because he has written a song for Hello Project before, or multiple songs. The one I remember is the, was it Kobushi Factory's, Guchoku? Choto Guchoku. That song is pretty hype.
You know what I was gonna say about this song? It reminds me of one of the early Kobushi Factory songs.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
And when I first heard the song, I just kind of brushed it off as, Tsinku. Like, this song has Tsinku isms a lot. Like, the ending of the chorus feels very Tsinku, so I just thought it was Tsinku. But I looked at it just to make sure, and then I was like, oh, this is Kyodain, so that's cool. And this song kind of grew on me slowly. I don't know if it's just my Kyodain bias, but I feel like Kyodain has disappointed me recently. I can't think of anything I really loved by him recently. He's definitely not writing as much for idols these days, so like when I do
yeah,
hear it, I pay attention. I think this is pretty damn good.
yeah. I haven't been too hype on his stuff either. The song he did for Momoko was okay, but or the songs, I guess. Um, but nothing was really all that stand out. This one, it feels like one of it feels like something Kabushi Factory would have done
Yeah,
before they lost all their members.
like energetic. They do the kind of singing,
A
the
little bit,
classic
yeah.
Kobushi diva kind of singing. So,
Uh,
yeah, it's energetic. I don't. It isn't really a genre associated with it. It's just like a really energetic pop song.
yeah, and it's fast all the way through.
Yeah,
There's not really any slower part or softer part
yeah.
like Sunku would do.
All right.
Um,
This song is
so,
kind of hyped the entire time.
yeah. Um, yeah, it's. I would honestly say I don't like this one as much as Choux Cream Rockets song, but it's still up there.
I disagree with you completely, but sure.
It's still up there with that, but I would say I like that one a little more.
I think this song is easily the best thing tonight. I also think this PV is the best thing tonight.
Yeah.
Which I guess doesn't say much because I have not liked any of the PVs tonight, really.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, none of the PVs were really.
it,
I
in comparison, it doesn't say much, but I enjoyed this PV as well. I don't know. Do you have more stuff to say about the song? I can move on to the
no.
PV. No, I like the
Nah.
song. That's all I need to say. It's catchy and energetic. So, the PV is one. It's outside. Does not take place in a set. Multiple locations. Members look like they're having a lot of fun, and also kind of an interesting concept. That's obviously subjective. Um, the title of the song Tadeku Mushimo like it. I believe that's part of a Japanese idiom that's like if you like it, you like it. Like don't judge people's tastes kind of thing. It's like, oh, if you're into feet, we're not going to judge. Be into feet. And that's
If
this
you're into
song.
idols, we're gonna judge, but
Yeah, of
be into
course.
idols.
But everything else, yeah, we're going to judge you for it. So like
Yeah.
every member has kind of like their thing. Um Rikako really likes pandas. Wadayaka likes photographs, I think.
Art.
Art, I guess. I mean, that's her thing, right? Like in
Yeah.
real life, but like I don't know if that's an actual thing. And one of the members really likes apples. Is that an actual
What?
thing? I really don't know.
I don't know. One of the girls apparently likes crocodiles, or
Right.
maybe just taxidermied animals.
Right. So
Not really sure.
like one's into bubble tea, which is interesting. So yeah, like one's into shoes or high heels. It's
Makeup,
right. Yeah, makeup like with the lipstick at the end. So yeah, like each
flowers.
member has their thing, and it fits the theme of the song. Yeah, the roses. And Taco Chakari likes baseballs or maybe ball shaped things. I don't know. So yeah, it's interesting. It's shot nicely. I think the
It's
camera work is good. It's kind of jumpy and a lot of cuts, but I understand the concept, and
it's
I
not.
mostly enjoy the members looking like they have fun.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty jumpy cut stuff. This one's not. It's not jarring in the
Yeah,
way a
it's not
lot
bad.
of them are.
Yeah,
Um, some of them when they go from like the close up to the group shots or the dance shots are a little jarring, but that's more depth than just because they cut. It's like you're going from the super close up of the of one member to this wide angle. It's a little jarring in that respect, but as far as like the speed of the cut, it's not that bad.
yeah. I
Although
think
why
uh,
the girl who likes baseball, I can't think of her
that's
name.
Taco Chakari.
Uh, why is she in front of a forklift?
I don't know, but she really likes baseballs. So the location is just like this rooftop, maybe like of a factory. So like that would kind of make sense with the forklift. So I think this takes place in kind of like a factory area, and they just kind
Kind
of
of looks like a movie studio.
a movie studio, sure. So the forklift could make sense in a movie studio. They have to lift
Yeah,
heavy objects, so they're
yeah.
all just like hanging out in random locations in this set, and like the dance shot is all on a roof with like stairs on the side, so it doesn't even look all fancy or anything. But there's something to this PV that I like. It's just shot so cleanly and vibrant, and like the scope of it is larger than hey, your guys are stuck in a set.
Here's your room. Have
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, and look at the shitty curtains. I mean, don't look at that
Yeah.
because you'll see
Yeah,
how shitty they are.
don't look at the shitty curtains and don't look at the props to see just how cheap they are.
Yeah, don't touch it because it'll fall over.
Yeah.
So, and each member is just also kind of dancing in one location, in a random location. So you see different things. So it's fun, I think.
Some of it looks like it might be the same rooftop, but
Yeah,
different angles
right.
without the other building behind them.
Yeah. I also like the choreography. It feels different from what Hello Project choreography has been, or at least Morning Musume choreography has been. So that's a standout for me. I was watching it and going, "Huh, I really like the choreo," and that usually doesn't pop out unless the choreo is really good to me. So I think there's something to be said about the choreo. I think it's got a good mix of like girly and kind of cool moves. So
Yeah, I don't know. I've never paid much attention to choreo in most PVs.
yeah, me neither. That's why I only comment on it when it pops out, and I
So
think this one popped out.
yeah, I didn't pay much attention to it. I pay more attention in like concerts
Yeah,
than
yeah, it's easier to tell. Yeah,
it because yeah, it's way easier to tell because you're not trying to throw in everything else.
yeah,
So it's easier to see it all. So yeah,
and
it's
you like the outfits? It's kind of all
yeah.
over the place.
I mean, they're fine.
Yeah,
They're red, black, white. You
yeah,
know,
easy colors to match.
the little orange in there. There's nothing really extravagant about it.
Yeah, it just feels not uniform. It's just all over the place. So that might be my
Well, if
issue.
you like it,
But
you like it. You know.
yeah, that's true. That's that's the point of the song. If you like it, you like it. So hopefully you like it.
Yeah, don't hide that cell phone wallpaper, man.
No, that's a that I read that lyric and I was like, that sounds like a Tsunku lyric, but Hyodain wrote it, so thanks, Hyodain.
You know, you got to show off some idols, man.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
Nope,
Anything
not
else?
doing it.
No,
Definitely not showing off my cell phone background.
I don't have any cell phone background. It's just a plain blue thing, so came with default.
Uh, oh, yours is blue.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
better than
haven't
mine.
changed it at all, so it's default to this phone.
Uh,
So
I don't think I've changed mine either. Mine's like the Aurora Borealis or something.
yeah, I don't use my
The
phone a
Northern
lot, so
Lights.
it's not like I need to
Yeah.
look at my phone and look. Oh, there's an idol in the background. It doesn't have to be
Although
idols, but
Although I will admit that the background changes when I have my music player up,
yeah,
depending on the album art.
yeah,
So I can have some kind of weird stuff pop up.
yeah. Of course, if that's the case, yeah. All right. Anything else?
Nah.
All right, rate it.
I would. I'd probably playlist the song. Um, I think I'd shelf the PV though. It's well shot. It's definitely clean. Um, there's no Japan filter, or what there is there on for good reason, rather than just because they want to make it look misty and smoky and whatever.
Yeah, but you can still tell the colors, so
Yeah.
it's good.
Um. So yeah, but I think I'd shelf it. It's just not. I'm not into the members that much, and there's not enough Spotike in this PV for me.
Hmm. I don't know. Murata doing it for me, so she's a fantastic performer. So much energy.
Yeah. If it's who I think it is, I definitely see that.
Yeah. It's very clear and apparent in this PV. Just the facial expressions when she's performing and stuff. It changes and it's different every time you see her face. So it's great. I'm gonna double playlist shelf, not shelf, PV and song. I'm gonna playlist. The PV doesn't really have like high replay value, but like I I think maybe the song is doing it, but like the members look like they're so invested in having fun performing that I can't help but feel invested because of that. So usually it doesn't happen. It's not just about, me being invested in the members, but like members being invested in what they're doing. So it
Yeah.
makes it like 10 times better for me. And I think the song is incredibly catchy. It grew on me over time. It probably grew on me after like 3 or 4 listens, so it took Took a couple attempts, but it grew on me, and yeah, now I'm hugely impressed by the song. So yeah, playlist. And that's all the PVs we're going to talk about tonight. But before we end the show, we got to pick the MVPV, the most valuable promotion video of the night. Who you got, man? Give me your top two.
My top two, I'd probably go with Choux Cream Rockets and ANGERME.
Yeah, I don't have a top two really. It's just one above everything else, which should be apparent. But if I had to pick, I'd probably go with Morning Musume.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I'd probably go with Morning Musume. Even though I wasn't a fan of their PV, but like the members look good, it's just the bias thing. So, but my clear number one is Anger Me. So
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about Devil No ID, but yeah, it's just not.
not your thing this time.
Yeah. Just didn't do it this time.
Yeah. All right. So the MVP of the week is on Jurumu Tadeku Mushimo. Like it. Don't forget, we stream every Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/Schook Kaidan and youtube.com/Schook Kaidan. And follow us on social media, Twitter at Schook Kaidan, me at Yoshirek, and Draco at Draco60. And we have our Discord server at discord.me/NSK. Anything else, my friend?
Don't think so.
All right. I don't think so either. So we'll see you guys next week.
Later.